Alright, so recently after the atom bomb of information from the Resident Evil 3 remake leaks, there was also something else for us to behold as comic book fans, and they recently dropped the Black Widow trailer at 3 a.m. in the freaking morning. Marvel Studios, whoever is marketing this, please stop. 3 a.m. man, I turned around, I looked at my phone, I saw it, and I'm like, I'm not watching this until tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm not watching it until tomorrow. And now we're here talking about it. I'm a bit low energy, so please forgive me. I am actually very, very hungry, but I am doing this for you guys. So we're gonna break down what we thought about the trailer and some of the subsequent shots. The first shot is Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, the spy with the sass, the red-headed with the ass. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, we're talking about Black Widow, and the first thing we saw is some flashbacks of her training, a couple of montages here or there of dancing. I assume they're gonna delve into this character and talk more about her previous history with what she's done in the past, and they're gonna open that up in this movie. One of my concerns is that this might be an origin story, and hopefully it's not. It seems like, the Black Widow character is already established. I hope this is more of a story of her going back to Russia and having this sort of interaction and experience with her family, because it seems to be that the centric themes in this movie is going to be related around family and spy espionage, and maybe it will lead to a bigger overarching message of how these two intertwine together, and it can lead to some dangerous results that could warp around some of the tried and true revelations that family is not always safe in the life of a spy. Anyway, we see the shots of Budapest there. I'm assuming Budapest is in this because we heard Hawkeye and Black Widow talk about it constantly. You figure they probably did some missions there. They probably had a vacation there. Who knows the full extent you do see Hawkeye in this trailer, but I'm wondering with the sort of dark blue sort of tone around the picture of Hawkeye, and you see Nick Fury sitting in a chair beat up, looking like he beat another motherfucker with another motherfucker. You figure that could this be a flashback? Could this be maybe not actually in the movie, but this is just her reminiscing? I hope Hawkeye is in. I hope Nick Fury is in, because they could always add some characterization there to them being around Natasha Romanoff. Also, we see later on, we see these overarching shots of Russia. And obviously, Black Widow is going to go back to her homeland and meet her family here. You also get this distinct fight in a kitchen between Black Widow and a mysterious female blonde character. And if you don't know who this blonde character is, then you need to pick up more of the comics, because this correlates to something later on in the trailer. This character is Yelena Belova. If you don't know who she is, she's essentially Black Widow 2.0. Russian trained, she's a spy, and she also worked at the Red Room Academy, where they tend to groom and train these spies, and they ship her off to SHIELD or Hydra. And she's one of those people that was probably training with the kids that was in the room doing these little martial arts sequences. That's how they bred and trained spies at the Red Room Academy. Anyway, moving on, she sort of establishes herself. She is familiar with Black Widow. They exchange words, and then we embark on this family crusade for a bit. Once again, like I said, this thematic really is evident throughout the trailer. It remains to be seen if it's going to be good or bad or believable, but I hope it's the latter at least. Then we see, what is his name? I forget his name. David Harbour. He was Hellboy. He's essentially going to be playing the Red Guardian, and if you've seen the trailer, it is how it is. It is how it looks. It is how it's supposed to be, even though it's pretty much spot on. It's right on the nose, even though his costume sort of differs in the comics. He's going to be the Soviet equivalent of Captain America from what we've seen. They made a fat joke, obviously, and it seems to be he's going to be in the movie for some comic relief, but he's essentially fat Soviet Captain America. So you could, well, I wouldn't even say Captain America, I'd just say Captain Russian at this point. That's pretty much what he is. There is one interesting tidbit, and it's that the Red Guardian Man and Black Widow were married at some point in time in the comics, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna take a liberty there and maybe they will make him related to her in some fashion. So it's gonna happen, fam. It doesn't seem like they have that romantic connection in the trailer at all, so they're taking a liberty there. We saw a couple of more shots. We saw more shots of Taskmaster. A lot of people say he looks like a discount Power Rangers character, and I'm inclined to agree. I do think he looked a lot better in Spider-Man PS4. Hell, even the new Avengers game, he looks decent. I don't know why they didn't just have the traditional skull mask and have the hood up, you know? It's a lot of scenes with Taskmaster where he has his hood down, even when he's fighting the Red Guardian. I'm like, what the fuck? Just put the hood back on. What are you doing? Put it back on. Just put it back on. You're killing me with this shit right here. As long as he is a mostly formidable foe, then I don't mind him being in this movie, but Marvel has that tendency to kill all villains, so I don't think Taskmaster is going to see the light of day, fam, even if he can copy like other people's movesets. Then we have some more established shots of shit blowing up, action scenes. You know, you have more of Black Widow talking, you have more of this dam area, which I assume is going to be the final portion of the movie with this raid on a dam, and you see like Natasha in the white Black Widow outfit that was teased. That is also from the comics as well. And then you see like the established shots of her falling from the sky and henchmen shooting at her, and then the trailer ends. I thought it was pretty much representative for what you're going to see, which is spy thriller, family sort of ties, getting a bit complicated, getting a bit more involved with these characters and seeing how they progress over time, and also seeing that it does sort of fit the bill with seeing the uncovered past of what Natasha was doing in a part of the timeline that we didn't know about. But still, I don't want this movie to fall under the ultimately unnecessary umbrella, and this could fall under the origin story syndrome, but it seems like she is kind of partly established and they will do these little flashbacks here or there. I just hope that this movie has some meat, has some substance, because one of the things about a standalone movie and having it as a prequel puts like two strikes against it almost, because people expect the character to win at the end of the day and they expect no stakes. So I'm hoping that they at least do something with this family element that is remotely interesting, and do something with the spy thriller element as well, because it will be exploring the Black Widow character and what she does and her lifestyle. Anyway, this is Renegade Operative signing off. I talked about my thoughts on the Black Widow trailer, and hopefully you guys really liked it. It's not really too much to this 2-minute teaser that I could talk about here compared to like the copious amounts of implications from Resident Evil 3 Remake, but I tried to make this video as concise, as interesting as possible. Again, I'm sort of tired here, so bear with me. So if you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the Black Widow trailer in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the tone. Do you think that it's basically your traditional Marvel movie, or do you think there's something there that can be salvaged? And once again, you people are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, adios, and have a good day.